today the Zac Posen fashion show Spring-Summer 2013. The hair, they are beautifully smooth, which they look like almost modern mermaids. In actual fact, it also reminds of aristocrats and almost like a high societies. But it's no 50s, it's 2013. So I will say Grace Kelly 2013 style, which has been very contained, but with beautiful waves that they come back with the maximum of the shine and the graphic side of it.
The starting point this season was American Swans, Truman Capote's group of women that he dressed, that dressed themselves, that self-created. The Brenda Frasers of the world, a woman who dyed her hair black and created herself into the first American socialite on the cover of Time magazine. You know, it's about glamour, about elegance, and about preservation of craft in America.
Who knows how to do a beautiful dress better than Zac Posen? One after another, after another, after another of perfectly feminine, drop-dead dresses and gowns. I mean, he really is a couture-like designer in terms of his craftsmanship. Really amazing.
Well, this season, our day wear in the runway show is actually with soft dressing. But I actually do sort of more of our casual day wear in my Z-Spoke collection, my lower price collection, because really I believe that designer clothing should be at the ultimate level when a woman makes that purchase, because I give my heart and everything, and my team does, and you want to be able to deliver the most possible. And I think t-shirts can stay where they need to stay at a price point that I would pay for them, and shorts too, and that's why I created Z-Spoke. And then with collection, it's about emotional craft.
There's so many great details, his tucking, his choice of colors, his prints. It was really refined, and he's evolving. He's really becoming a master of his craft. It really is way up there in the stratosphere in terms of his skill.
Since over a year ago when Zac decided that sportswear is really not what he's about and doing only cocktail and evening, it's really been a turnaround for him. And this collection was spectacular. Just that slight nod to the 1930s, but thoroughly modern. I loved all those beautiful printed gowns, something you would almost see in a 1930s movie. And the combination of the different prints that were almost just slightly, ever so a faded color in a way, which gave it that little antique quality. And all that amazing David Webb jewelry on top of it. The girls are really what modern elegance is all about. And it shows that what beautiful fabric in the hands of a truly talented genius can do. Those clothes were fit to those girls like a second skin, and it made all the difference in the world. I hope we see more of those gowns on the red carpet, because that's what Hollywood should be dressing in.
Glamour is always evolving, and what defines it. I think now we're actually coming into a really exciting place again on the red carpet. I think there are more risks. I've actually never created for the red carpet. I don't think of, when we're building our gowns, I think of the amazing, very lucky women and customers that are able to order them all over the world. And it's wonderful when they find themselves on the red carpet and become a moment. And when you do red carpet dressing, it should be very collaborative. It should be about a unique experience. I always meet with actors and sort of what is their goal to achieve, what roles do they want, roles have they played, you know, and then I can become part of that process for them, and then it feels sort of very real and authentic rather than a dress disappearing out of my hands.
I thought it was very beautiful and very dressy. Oh, well, it certainly is, it is a retrospective of the great, great dresses. Beautiful.
I'm wearing a huge ball gown in the most beautiful color, and it's just a real number. It's what every woman dreams of wearing, and I think that's what Zac does so well. He makes women feel feminine, which I think is a dying art form. God, I feel intensely honoured to be working with Zac after a decade of knowing him. He's my friend first, and I guess everything else comes with the territory. It's so lovely to imagine that 10 years ago I did my first fitting with Zac in his parents' kitchen, and he'd recently graduated. And I fell in love with the spirit of him, really, and how keen he was to kind of really prove himself here in his own territory, here in the US. And I think we can safely say he's done a very good job. He's got a whole empire now. He's a very important person.
I'm all about femininity and power and strength. When you wear a great piece of clothing, you become invincible in a way. You become a creature. You know, I'm in dressing rooms all the time with women, hearing their fantasies, their neuroses, and you know, you just want to have an elevated experience when you put on a piece of clothing, like a man in a suit and how he feels. And there's just different symbolisms of how clothing makes you feel. And when you wear a piece of our clothing, hopefully it gives that ultimate confidence and strength. Learning detail and construction is a lifelong passion. It started, you know, when I was 16 and working at the Costume Institute and seeing some of the greatest clothing. And, you know, over the last, 11 or so years since I've had my line, every season is a study in construction and detailing, and I just try to push myself in learning. And, you know, I can't wait till I'm even older till I can know more, because I'm very passionate about our atelier and young people learning in it. Construction and detailing is everything for me. You can have something very simple, you can have something more wow and elaborate, but I'm really interested always in looking at historical detailing or in inventing new detailing and how that all plays together. It's a beginning. You take success when it's good in its good moments. I think the most important thing is to creatively push yourself every season so that you stay excited and interested. Surround yourself with a wonderful team of people, because it is a collaborative venture when you're making a collection. Keeping your hands in it, actually building and draping the pieces, and loving women.